Today, I'm back with a second guest of the series. Hey, what's up, guys? Abhishek here from Aroflix, and today's episode we have a very experienced hobbyist who has kept, besides arowanas, a lot more fish for many years. So we're gonna have some really interesting conversation with him. But before we get started, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell icon. तो आज हम बात करने जा रहे हैं रिकी एंड्रूज से. वो मुंबई से है और काफ़ी सालों से उन्होंने काफ़ी सारी एक्वेरियम फिश पाली हुई है. हिज लास्ट फिश दैट ही हैड वाज अ सुपर रेड आरोवाना. तो आज के इस डिस्कशन में जो फर्स्ट पार्ट है, इसमें हम बहुत सारी चीज़ों पे डिस्कस करेंगे. मेन फोकस रहेगा रेड आरोवाना के ऊपर, उसके टैनिंग के बारे में, उसके कलर के बारे में, उसके मेंटेनेंस के बारे में. लेकिन बहुत सारी मज़ेदार बातें भी होंगी. लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस विल बी आंसर्ड एंड आई रियली एंजॉयड हैविंग दिस कॉन्वर्सेशन. यू गो अहेड एंड वॉच इट एंड टेल मी व्हाट यू फील.
If you are owning a red arowana, and this is my personal experience. If you are owning a red arowana, the first thing that you really need to have is a lot of patience. Lot of patience, tons of patience, because your arowana will act weird on some days. It will not accept the best of foods. On the other days, it will eat 3 times a day. But the main thing that an Indian consumer or an Indian hobbyist should remember is that the color will come, but the color will come only after 2 to 3 years. See, what tanning does is, tanning is necessarily actually blasting the arowana with a lot of high intensity light, which is going to put the arowana under definite stress. Correct. And even if you compare it to humans now, see, an adult boy, not an adult boy, I'm saying a boy and a man. A boy will never have mustache and a beard like a man. He takes his own time to hit puberty, grow into an adult stage, get those facial hairs, same as the arowana. If you want your 1.5-year-old arowana to look blood red, it is never going to happen. Yes, it can happen with astaxanthin and hormones and lot of tanning, but what is tanning necessarily doing to you? All the green water, inflated electricity bills, your arowana under tremendous stress. I mean, is it actually worth it? Then a red arowana hobbyist actually then gets, what do you say, diverted towards the golden strains, because golden don't need so much effort to actually bring out the shine color.
Correct.
Right.
And they have the gold right from the beginning itself. You don't have to
really
wait
have
for
the
long
gold right
periods
from
of
the
time.
beginning itself. Right. So you put a Philips PL light and 827 and your golden just shines. White background, blue background is all secondary. Your golden will just shine. But with the red arowana, just to get that hint of orange or yellow. But you know what, Avi? I personally feel that a red arowana is not an aquarium fish. It is purely a pond fish. Purely a pond.
In the video that I had made, where I was kind of angry and upset that why is it that red arowanas are not turning red and all of that, and then I kind of brought out this one fact around Anandu's fish. If you look at Anandu's red arowana, it's just one of those rare reds in India that actually look red. But he's kept it in a pond. So I was in my video, I said that if you have to keep it in a pond, then why is it that we are not told that a red arowana should be in a pond, not in a fish tank?
Yes.
Right. So this kind of information should be very important.
But everyone will have a pond, right?
Yeah, absolutely. See, this tank that you see behind me, I mean, I can blast all the tanning. And I'll tell you one thing, one very interesting, and that's also a question that I have for you. See, I was using this Tika lights, okay? So I can tell you that Tika lights work. Okay, I can definitely see some changes in the arowana in terms of color intensity.
Right.
Now, when I turn off the lights in the evening, I see a lot of the color intensity is high for a short period of time, for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. After that, the color intensity drops. Then throughout the night, the arowana is in darkness. In the morning when I see, the color has faded significantly.
Right.
Why is that? Why does that?
So what happening is that although it is getting those UVA and UVB, right? The scales are able to synthesize that UVA and UVB which is getting from the tanning light,
Yes.
but it is nowhere compared to what it gets from the sunlight.
Right.
Correct. And once the arowana goes into those 12 hours of darkness, the scales actually crave for that UVA and UVB, and once it is not getting, it then adapts like a chameleon to the background, that is darkness, and it loses its shine.
Right.
Then the question what it will come is, then why does a pond fish not lose its shine?
Correct.
Right? The main reason being here is that the intensity of UV that it is getting through the day is nowhere compared to what we can give through tanning light. That is why most of the farm owners, what they will do is they will blast for 24 hours.
Yeah. I've
Right.
seen that with those PL
They
lights
will
and those.
just before selling.
Yeah.
Just before selling, 2-3 months they'll blast the fish. Your fish will look blood red. Once it lands here into your tank, that blood red will become red, then orange, then yellow, and then it is gone.
Really? I mean, so I have been contemplating on buying a big red which is blood red. So are we saying that if we want to get a red which is blood red, say around at 18 inches or something, roughly, and then we get it here, and then and my idea was to bring in a completely red arowana and not tanning, no tanning, just viewing lights whenever I feel like, otherwise off, keep the lights off. So you're basically saying if I do that, then the color is going to go.
Actually, that is what I believe. I'm not too sure, but actually that is what I believe. Because maybe an 18-incher plus will be mature enough, the color would be mature enough for it to maybe stay. But still, even in the long run, I don't think it will stay for long without tanning. Or without the feed and the grooming and everything, I don't think it will stay.
Very true. Very
See,
true.
all the red arowanas that we see with the Singapore hobbyists or the Indonesian hobbyists, they are given the best of care. 24/7, the water parameters, the temperature, the feed, everything, they are given the best of care. I'm talking about the aquarium fish. The pond fish is naturally red. It is getting everything.
Yeah.
The water is from the springs. It is full of minerals. See, so all the natural sources come together. The red arowana then retains its color, it retains its form, the shape, the broadness, the length. Everything is significantly different. I even saw Anandu's, I think the golden head, the blue-based golden head. If you see, that is also a pond fish. But just look at that fish. You can never achieve that in a tank.
You cannot. That's true.
You can never achieve that in a tank.
That's true. That's very true. You cannot achieve that in a pond. Absolutely. So
I
you know,
fully believe that red arowana is a pond fish.
so you know that kind of begs to ask this question that a lot of people have said that arowana should not be bought like the other aquarium fish that we buy, a flouron or a discus or a goldfish or any of those other fish. It should be left alone in those ponds, and it's not right to buy these and put them in a pond. At least the Asian arowanas. Even the silvers get even bigger. They're huge. So
No, see, I'll tell you, it depends on the interest of the buyer. Now, if he is ready to buy a red arowana, which after 3 to 4 years looks yellow or maybe slight orange, and if he is happy with it, then why not go for a red arowana? But the problem
show me a person who is happy with the red arowana
there
that
are
is not
many,
turning red.
there are many, but not in India.
Yeah, no, I'm
there are
talking
many.
India. So we're talking.
See, India is all about show off.
No. See, the point
I mean,
is.
मेरे पास
Then you see, the point is, I'll tell you, if you talk about abroad, no. So someone once said that what are you guys talking about? Certificates, palms, drop eye, spoonhead, diamond tail, whatever. They're like, we don't care about all this. We just have the
Exactly.
arowana, we have it. We don't care about. We care a lot about this. So in India, it's
Exactly.
all about what kitna diamond tail hai, where spoonhead is there or not. Because see, one of
where
the
it is competition, Abhishek. Competition amongst ourselves. That
No,
is
but
why we are.
No, I'll tell you what, that is where I have this issue, and this is the kind of conversation I like having with you. Because I don't think I can have this kind of conversation with anyone else. My point here is, where is the competition? I tell you, I'm sorry, but I don't want to do hobbyist bashing. I'm a hobbyist myself, and I like to show off also. I'm not saying I don't like showing off. I put so many videos, so many photos. I run a channel. Obviously, it's a way to show off. But the thing is, my point is, where are they competing? When I put in competitions, they don't want to take part also. You want to compete, then I'm winning. When I'm putting an official competition, come and compete. 5 or 6 superheads came in the last competition I did with Yadesh. Whenever someone puts a photo or a video of their fish in any of these groups, the first thing is to find out mistakes. This one doesn't have color. Oh, the head shine is gone. Oh, this one is still looking orange. Where is it red? I understand. I am not blind. I know it is orange. But you don't have to be so critical about it. It's a pet. For me, my pet is the best.
Right. So that is why the golden sells faster than the red in India. Why? Because the golden looks golden, and it will retain its golden by doing simple things. An average hobbyist can raise a golden and be very happy and content with it. Correct. But the red is not like that. And I really feel I owned a very beautiful red from Khwaja. For some reasons I had to give it away, obviously because of my work and my traveling. But it is the best fish that you can ever own, a red arowana. It will require a lot of patience, a lot of interest. It is a complete predator. It attacked my stingray, it attacked all the fishes that I put in. It attacked every insect, every lizard, anything that goes into the water it will attack. Attack and eat. So primitive ancient fish which is a super predator.
No, I totally agree that that there's no denying, and I keep telling this to a lot of people who call me or message me, and I think you'll agree. The joy of keeping a red, or rather the excitement of keeping a red, I think is more than keeping any other type of any other. I'm not pointing towards a gold or silver.
100%.
Every day there is something or the other happening. I'm sure you've observed that as well. It's never a dull day with the reds.
There is never a dull day. Actually, there is never a dull day. And it also adapts to the way you keep it. Now, my red arowana, when I had got it, I read a lot of forums and a lot of posts saying that red arowanas need consistency in terms of water parameters and you should not change the water. Asian arowana hai, so you should change only once a week. From the day I bought it to the day, let me say 2 days before I gave it, I used to change the water every day. 70% water change every day, and the growth I attained is phenomenal. I never showcased the later videos. I used to put videos every month saying this is the growth. But later I stopped putting videos because I didn't want people to make negative comments. Zoom करके निकाला है, edited video है, ऐसा है वैसा है. That is
No, but it's a proven fact. And Khwaja spoke to me a couple of weeks ago, and he was talking to me about my Elkindo, and he suggested the same, saying that he didn't say everyday water change, but he said increase the frequency of your water change, even if it is 10 to 20%. It does have an impact on not only the growth but overall health of the fish as well.
100% Abhishek, because my arowana had cloudy eye only in the first week, and that is because of my mistake. And I'll tell you what the mistake was. I've never used a top filter in my life in the last 20 years. I've always done 100% water change every day. I have not known what is media, what is this, what is that, nothing. Never measured TDS, nothing. So when I put my arowana inside the tank, I had not cycled my tank. It was a brand new tank. And I had just put my arowana, so maybe the zeolite in the filter increase the pH or decrease whatever, it played with the pH, and that is why it had a slight cloudy eye. But apart from that, this daily water change really benefited my arowana in so many ways, and I'll tell you, the shine on the scale, the rims had started to get cut without any tanning. I had a Fyro LED, but I never tanned my arowana without any tanning. So that is what water change will get you a lot of good results, but you have to make your fish adjusted to your schedule, your water change, your feeding regime. Don't keep on looking at others things. Arey, usne ye kiya hai, usne wo kiya. Okay, you keep the fish the way you know best.
Absolutely, and that is how you will learn. See, a lot of people can say a lot of things. Somebody, I don't know who, was it you or who commented the other day? Grow one to know one. Somebody had commented.
I get it.
Somebody had commented saying grow one to know one. Very true. You have to grow one to know one. Somebody else is growing and you are knowing. That is not possible. You have to grow. Then only you will know.
Right, exactly. That is not possible. And also, a red arowana, once you adapt to its schedule and it adapts to your schedule, it is really a joy fish. Only thing is, don't expect color before 2 or 3 years. Is other people might say, "Arey, we are having good red arowana at 2 years and 3 years." Have patience. Have patience to own your fish and it will bloom. It will not bloom, it will be the best fish in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. I
But
mean,
it's okay.
I am totally in agreement. See, for me, what happens is, while running the channel, there are certain things that I like to do, try out. I have shown you even a PSB if you remember. That is a little different, small bottle kind of a thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Different. Not too sure what PSB that was. I tried it, but I don't know how much it helped and all of that. But for me, I try a couple of things here and there just to see how things work, so that I can talk about it on my channel. But nothing too drastic that could put the fish in danger. But yeah, to
Right.
some extent, yes, I try. For example, I don't do a 24-hour tanning. That's too much, too dangerous. 8 hours, 7 hours is what I try out. I see significant
Right.
difference, but again, like I said, it's very temporary.
See, I saw your arowana before you started this 2-week challenge, and I saw your arowana. I think yesterday or day before yesterday you put the pic. To be very honest to you, minimal difference.
Minimal.
In fact, you destroyed your water and made it very green by actually putting on 12 hours of tanning, and the November bill is going to come very high.
It has already come very high. In fact, that is exactly what my video was. My video on Tika Light review is what I had said, that you will get a certain amount of difference in coloration. However, in the bargain, you are going to face certain challenges like green water. The temperature of water will increase because of the heat produced by the light. Your electricity bill is going to go high. Chances are very high that your fish is going to be stressed. So the question is, for that, is that bringing any value of getting that whatever 1%, 2%, 5% difference in coloration
Right.
compared to doing all of
Right.
these things? So that's a question I
Right.
put forward to people, because generally I cannot tell people what they should do or what they shouldn't. I just bring my findings saying that I got X amount percentage of improvement, but to achieve that, I am having to do so many other things. And I mentioned very clearly that I may not be using it for too long. It's probably not.
And
I don't see
many other
value.
things also not for a great difference in color, right?
Absolutely.
minuscule
So
difference
that
in
is what.
color.
So the amount of
But anyway,
so if the difference is too much, and then you have to take the pain of an electricity bill, or your water is turning green, it's okay. You will probably say, okay, fine, it's a good bargain. But this is probably not a great bargain to do. But
And
yeah,
also Abhishek, from the moment you stop tanning, 2 months down the line, the fish will return back to its original color.
you are talking
Not
two,
remain-
no. You are talking 2 months. I'm talking 20 minutes. I said that after finishing tanning through the whole day, when I turn it off in the darkness, it looks very nice, very deep orange, not red. The keyword is orange here, not red. So it looks intense. But as the time passes by, 10 minutes gone, 15 minutes gone, 20 minutes gone, it drops. And by the time next morning I see it, it's gone. So so you have to constantly do it. It's like those, you get these creams in the market, where as long as you apply those creams, your skin is nice and glowing and healthy and all of that.
Right.
The moment you stop the cream, then you have got your wrinkles back and all of that. So something very similar to that.
So that is what, own a red arowana not for the red color, own a red arowana just for the pure joy of owning it. It will really be a treat, it will really be a joy to own a fish, a red arowana. But don't own it for the color.
No, absolutely. And what I've also noticed though is that, so I may be totally wrong, or I may be ill-informed, okay? What I've seen is people don't really exchange their red arowanas very quickly. I've seen less number of people do that. Golds they do. I've seen people exchanging their golds, giving up their gold, getting another gold, or giving up their gold, getting a red. All that they do. Rarely people let go of the reds. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's my observation.
See, the other way of looking at it is, people rarely exchange reds because the reds are not red, so no one will buy it. So the man is saying, अरे अगर तुम्हारे इधर red नहीं हुआ है, then why should I get it?
Very true. Absolutely, very true, very true. So this was a conversation with Ricky. I hope you liked it. We will have a second part of it in the next week and I hope to see you guys back in that as well. एक और चीज़ बतानी थी, कॉन्टेस्ट पे कॉन्टेस्ट डाले जा रहा हूँ मैं सुपर हिट जीतने के लिए. डिफ़िकल्ट से ईजी कर रहा हूँ कॉन्टेस्ट को, लेकिन आप लोग तो हिस्सा लेने वाले हो नहीं. पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है. आई रियली डोंट नो व्हाट्स गोइंग ऑन. आई होप यू गाइज विल एटलीस्ट मीट द क्राइटेरिया ऑफ मिनिमम 100 पार्टिसिपेंट्स. आरोपीडिया में 7,000 मेम्बर्स है, सो प्लीज़ गो अहेड एंड टेक पार्ट. और अगर टेक पार्ट नहीं कर रहे हैं, अगर आपको नहीं चाहिए कॉन्टेस्ट, तो ऐसे बता दो मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में, बता दो कि हमको कॉन्टेस्ट नहीं चाहिए, हमको अरवाना नहीं चाहिए, हमको कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए. तो फिर कोई बात नहीं, मैं अपना टाइम और एनर्जी कहीं और लगाऊंगा, है ना. आरोपीडिया को दूसरे तरीके से आगे बढ़ाऊंगा. तो आप लोग बताइए मुझे, आपको क्या ठीक लगता है. आपको कॉन्टेस्ट पसंद नहीं है तो बता दीजिए, कॉन्टेस्ट नहीं करेंगे आगे से, ठीक है. तो इस वीडियो में इतना ही. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग. टिल आई कम बैक इन द नेक्स्ट वन. Peace.